Schools. Are they secretly controlling our kids? Is there something sinister lurking behind the textbooks and classrooms? Some say yes. A chilling theory is spreading. Schools are brainwashing our children. They're teaching kids to suppress their family values. Why? Control. They want to mold young minds into obedient citizens.
Parents, listen up. Have you noticed your kids hesitant to talk about certain topics? Do they shy away from discussing traditional values? This could be a sign, people. The brainwashing could already be taking root. They're being conditioned to self-censor. This is how it starts, folks. First, it's family values. What's next? Your freedom, your rights? Think about it. This isn't about left or right, Democrat or Republican. This is about something far more insidious. It's about a system designed to churn out compliant drones. They want to erase our heritage, our traditions. And it all starts in the classroom. Wake up, people. The future of our children, the future of our very society is at stake.
Don't believe everything you watch on the internet. This whole brainwashing thing sounds eerily familiar, doesn't it? It's straight out of the communist playbook. In communist regimes, controlling the narrative is paramount. They indoctrinate their citizens from a young age, suppressing dissent and independent thought.
But here's the kicker. In those communist countries, they don't need to brainwash kids in schools. Why? Because they already control everything. The media, the government, the education system, it's all one big, happy, oppressive family. So why are they doing it here? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Some say it's because they envy our freedom, our way of life. They see our independent spirit, our love of liberty as a threat. So they're trying to dismantle it from within, starting with our most vulnerable citizens, our children. They're using our own education system against us, turning it into a weapon of mass indoctrination. This is some next-level stuff, man. Think about it. The evidence is all around us. They're pushing radical agendas in schools, rewriting history books, and silencing anyone who dares to question the narrative. It's a slow and subtle process, but the end goal is clear, total control.
Single parents beware. Your kids are targets. Now, let's talk about who's most at risk here. Single-parent households, you need to be extra vigilant. Why? Because the powers that be see an opportunity, a chance to exploit a perceived vulnerability. They know that single parents are often stretched thin, juggling work, family, and everything in between. It's tough, man, I get it.
And they're using that to their advantage. While you're busy putting food on the table and keeping a roof over your heads, they're busy filling your children's heads with their insidious propaganda. They know that kids from single-parent homes might not have the same level of reinforcement of traditional values at home. It's a cynical tactic, but it's happening right under our noses. They're preying on your children's desire for acceptance, for belonging. They're offering them a sense of community, of purpose, all while subtly undermining your values. It's insidious, it's manipulative, and it's downright evil.
Let's face it, folks, the internet has changed everything. It's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it's a tool for knowledge, for connection, for amazing cat videos. But on the other hand, it's a breeding ground for misinformation, for propaganda, for explicit content that would make your grandma blush.
And guess what? Kids these days are glued to their screens. They're bombarded with messages from all sides, and it's hard to tell what's real and what's not.
This is where the brainwashing really kicks into high gear. They're using social media, online games, even educational apps to push their agenda. Before the internet, parents had more control over the information their kids were exposed to. But now, it's like the Wild West out there, and the powers that be are taking full advantage of it. They're using sophisticated algorithms, targeted advertising, and even artificial intelligence to manipulate our children's thoughts and beliefs.
The truth is out there, maybe, maybe not.
Now, I'm not saying any of this is definitely true. Maybe it's all just a bunch of crazy talk. Who knows? I'm just a guy with a microphone and a healthy dose of skepticism. But here's the thing. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And there's a lot of smoke billowing around this whole school brainwashing thing. Too much to ignore.
So, what can we do about it? That's the big question. We need to start by having open and honest conversations with our kids. We need to teach them critical thinking skills, how to spot propaganda, and how to form their own opinions. Join the movement. Stay informed, stay skeptical.
We need to be vigilant, folks. We need to keep our eyes peeled and our minds sharp. It's about taking back control of our children's education and ensuring that they grow up to be free-thinking, independent individuals. Don't believe everything you watch on the internet, especially not this video, which I just made up to get views. Do your own research, question everything, and most importantly, talk to each other. The more people who are aware of this issue, the better equipped we'll be to fight back. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about empowerment. Share this information with your friends, your family, your neighbors. Like, share, and subscribe for more hard-hitting truth bombs. Stay woke, people. Stay woke.